Hello everyone, and welcome back to our peek at Magic Farm. I've made a few discoveries. I just want to say thanks very much to Caravera for pointing me in the direction of a good wiki article that's actually on the Feed the Beast wikis about how to get started in Magic Farm. You didn't just do that, did you? Honestly, chicken. If it didn't cause me bother, I would kill you. So yeah, stop flailing around, chicken. Actually, yes, I will get rid of you. Maybe not. Let's go and get rid of some stuff out of my inventory though. So yeah, so Kara pointed me in the way, and as a result, I've learned quite a few things. You can see there are stairs. Very good reason for there being stairs, and that's due to the fact that by jumping up and down all the time, that's how your hunger really gets. It's one of the key things that triggers your hunger. So by having the stairs, it means when you change the levels, you aren't constantly. No, that's the wrong implement. You aren't constantly using up your hunger, so it really does help. One of the chickens did get out the last time I went in to get eggs, so he's a naughty chicken, but we'll let that one pass. So yeah, so point one, getting hungry is going to happen more often if you are running around and jumping up and down, so avoid that if at all possible. I obviously haven't been, and I've really been paying the consequence. My food hasn't been going far, so we've spent a lot of time on food. And that's good. It's given us a chance to explore that part of the mod, or that mod of the pack, but it hasn't given us a lot of time to do other things, like figure out how we're going to do iron. So I figured that out too. And we have the requisite equipment to do what we need to do, bar a few small things. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to get rid of some other stuff out of here. No, that needs to go into the seeds chest over here, because reasons, because I said so, basically. Excellent, so that looks reasonable now. Okay, so there's a few things that I'm wanting to get done before we finish this peek. I know there's a number of you that have requested a let's play of this pack. I'm considering it. I'm not ready to finish that decision and decide and figure out what I'm actually going to do one way or another yet, but it's in my mind. If we do that, I will probably start a fresh world. It won't be this same world. If you have strong feelings about that, let me know. If you have strong feelings about about that being a let's play, let me know. I will, like I say, I am considering it, but I just want to make sure that everything else on the channel stays and is protected, because yeah, because it's kind of what we're doing. So yeah, so next up, iron. We want to get to the Iron Age so that we can do some stuff. I have something I want to make to show Das, and I also have something that I want to make because I want to make it, basically, for no better reason. So we had our bloom, and we've been cooking up our bronze perfectly well. We have our bronze anvil ready to make a bronze pick. What we don't have is leather. Did I not seriously go and get leather off screen? Dang it. Oh well. I will have to figure that one out. I may have to pause if we can't find the right stuff. But I have got plenty of pumpkins, so we can make a good few pumpkin pies. So that's that's always a good thing. So let's make some more pumpkin pies, and we can go find some cows and get some leather, I hope. We might need another sword, because that one's looking a little bit ropey. So yeah. So we know we're going to need, or I know we're going to need some leather, because I've already looked at the recipes. What we're also going to need is, last episode I kind of was looking at bronze ingots, and I was looking at the bronze pickaxe, wasn't I? So if we look at the bronze pick, you needed hot bronze, and I couldn't figure out how to get it. You can get it quite easily with a forge, apparently. So you use the forge, and much like you do with furnaces and stuff, you stick the stuff in there, and all of a sudden you have what you need. So there we go. So we're going to go and try and find some cows. Oh, let's eat some of that pumpkin pie. See if we can make ourselves probably the most replete we've been since we actually started the series. I don't think we've ever been at this kind of level of happy non-hungriness, if that makes sense. Did that do anything? Oh, maybe these are the right ones. Yep, that's the right ones. I just did an unripe one. Oh well, never mind. Lava. Lava looks really weird in this texture pack. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but it's just not what I'm used to. So there's sheep. Where are the cows? Please, we want moo cows. Hence why I have eaten plenty, so that we can go on this journey. Try to find the cows. Are they hiding in there? I don't really want to know if they're hiding in there. No, but there is some copper there by the looks of it. So yeah, so avoiding the change of levels as best as possible is a good thing. What else can we say about the mod pack? The mining is very interesting. Lots going on, lots of different things you can do. I like it. I'm really impressed with the way things are different. It definitely doesn't spoon feed you. I'm pleased that I found the wiki article, and I will post a link to it in the description of the video to help those of you that maybe had some trouble finding a decent wiki article, as I did when I was googling it. So yeah. Oopsie. This is proving interesting. Where are the cows, chicken? Okay, fine, don't tell me. How rude. Some people, you know. Where are the moo cows, please? I know I'm jumping a fair amount. I would like to avoid it, but at the moment that seems a little less likely. But we've still got 7 bits of pumpkin pie, and I'm prepared to use them to get to some cows. I'm not sure this is going to be an excellent way. I mean, look at, I don't know if this is texture pack or if this is the fact that I have undrawn, it's chunks. So difficult to tell. It looks like it's getting nighttime, so I think we ought to head home, which is better off. That's one of the other things. Flailing a sword around, again, in this mod pack, it's going to cost you. So best not to. So I'm trying to find the path of least resistance to get out of here and get back to where we're supposed to be. If we can't find leather, well, actually we won't be finding leather this trip, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pause the record. Oh, go away, I don't want to talk to you, you're not my friend. Leave me alone, I'm just a poor defenseless little thing. Okay, fine, battle stations. Have that, you little stinker. So yeah, so I didn't want to do that, honest. Not because I'm spider friendly, but just because, oh my god. Creepers. Let's avoid those like the plague. A zombie right outside the house, so let's zing in and close the door just like that. You can bang the door down. I'm not gonna worry over it. I'm gonna go to sleep, and you can just die in the morning. So yeah. So whilst he's out there dying, I'm gonna have another bit of pumpkin pie. I think that's the only answer, really, isn't it? So let's chuck that up there. I think we'll make some more steps. The steps recipe is slightly different. It is, I don't recall it being that much. Maybe it's not slightly different, maybe it's just me being completely silly and crazy. I don't know. It feels different to me. So we've got plenty of food. So I'm gonna head out. It looks like the wheat is nearly ready. So we've got some good stuff growing up in our garden. So I'm going to avoid him, but I'm going to be ready for him if I need to be. So we're going to go over into the plains, and we'll be back shortly. Well, it'll be very shortly for you because it'll be in about a second or less. And yeah, so by then I'll have cow leather, and yeah, we'll be able to move forward with our iron. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we found them. Here they are. Now we need to get cows. One. No, don't run away. Come back here. I want to be hunting you. There we go. So did we get leather? Oh, we got hide. Oh, maybe we don't get leather straight away. Okay. That's interesting. No, 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 no. That's it, we got you too. And last one. Thank you. Okay. So, there's another one over there. Dum dum dum. Damn it. We nearly had a Jaws moment there. Aha! Right. So now we've got 4 hides. We need to figure out. I think we only need 3 leather, so I'm hoping that we'll get 1 piece of leather out of each of those. So let's gather up these lovely resources over here before we head back. And we have got to do a fair amount of like that. We'll get the cotton. Fair amount of level changing. Just to get back to where we are, because we've kind of come in a little bit of a semicircle. But yeah, so I'll let you see the, well, I say let you see, I'll keep recording this as we kind of head back, just so you can see where we've had to travel to. Oh, we're losing power again. That'll do. Thank you. So I have some more sunflowers. Haven't found any good recipes with sunflowers. What's that? That's a dog, isn't it? Yeah, it's a dog. Okay, we're not going to worry about a dog. More berries. Ah! You little munchkin! I suppose that's pretty cool actually. They come and eat the food if you kind of leave it lying around. Anything in my inventory that I want to get a shot of? Not really. Oh wait, feathers will wait then. So see, I'm going to try and stay on the same level because I know it's kind of this direction we need to head in, because we went out past the past this forest. Just want to avoid the zombolombas. Right. Yeah, we got a little gap there. You can see you can get quite a distance without changing levels if you just well, just I guess thinking in that term. I'm sure we're over there. Sure, fairly sure. Yeah, because we had this thingy on the side of our lake, didn't we? Yeah, so pretty sure. Because there's, yeah, look at that. Stairs all over the place. Oh, I came back in a little slightly different direction than I thought I was. Okay, I'll take it. So, next up, how do we turn hide into leather? Otherwise we're not going anywhere. So hide. Let's right click and that should give us the recipes. Okay, so salt turns it into a hide ball. And then what do we do with it? Hide ball. Shall we approach it from the other side? Leather. We don't want hardened leather, we're just talking about normal leather. Where do we get it from? Shapeless crafting, it comes from a leather crate. Really? That's helpful. Studded leather? No. So, not quite certain, but I think it may have something to do with this. Possibly. Because I know that's somewhere, that fits somewhere into the picture of what we're looking at. So let's... no, we don't have any... Yeah, we do have seeds. We have sunflower seeds. But I put those in the other chest, didn't I? I'm sure we already had some. Yes, we do. There they are. Okay, so... that'll do for now. Let's see if we can... I know I've already tried... Yep, I know I can't do that. So let's take the oak wood. Because we know we can use oak wood, because it's good and good. So we've got 8 of those, so we want 3 along the bottom, and those. So let's set up the tanning rack there. So I'm guessing... no, doesn't do that. Okay. I may have to... may have to figure something else out. Cured hide. How do we get that? What can that be used for? Because without the leather we're not making the pickaxe. That much is pretty certain. Come on. So yeah, so I'm gonna pause the record and I'm gonna go and wiki this, and I will be back shortly. Okay, it's a little bit of an involved process. Let's go and have a sleep first. Yeah, essentially I hadn't realised quite what we were going to need to do. Well, obviously that's why I went and did the wiki. What I hadn't realised also is that the page that I was looking at, which is the Mine Fantasy wiki, it gives you, in one location, it gives you very circumspect information about what's going on, and in another location it gives you the details of exactly how you do what you need to do and gives you all the recipes, which is cool. So we're going to make some paper, and the reason we're going to make some paper is we need salt to turn this hide into salted hide, but we don't want that salt because that doesn't work, believe it or not. So what we need to do is, we've got our tanning rack, we need a knife as well. I think we need to make the forge first, because we're going to need some hot bronze to make a knife. So let's do that. Forge is stone and coal. So we want 4 doughs, 4 doughs, and that's our forge. Not to be confused with Commander La Forge. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I just couldn't resist. I know, I'm a terrible person. So in here we will put our bronze, and we'll get some. Hey, we can reach. Now I can't remember if it's 1 for 1. We're about to find out. Actually, no, I don't think it was 1 for 1. I think it lasted quite a while. But when it gets up to speed, so we've got hot bronze. So now we want a knife. Bronze knife. Oh, we need 2. And we need okay. We need one of those because I think we need to make a hammer. I'm fairly sure we need to make a hammer. So I think the hammer was literally just that. Maybe it was that. Okay, maybe it wasn't that. I have been trying some of this stuff out in a test one. Oh, it's the plank. So it is that one. So that's a bronze hammer. So we're going to need that. So we can put the other, oopsie, the other bronze in there, just like that. Thank you very kindly. So now what we want is that and that to make our knife. In order to get that, we're going to have to use our hammer. So this is the same. Oh, this sounds like you're hitting a blaze. So yeah, so we're going to do lots of clicking, and you can see where our progress is moving forward. And what happens when we're done? We're nearly done. There you go. So it makes that different sound, and obviously we're using our hammer, and we have our knife now. So that's good. So that's the same process we're going to use to make our pickaxe, but we have to have the leather first, and that's going to be another journey, and we're going to take that journey right now. So I'm thinking there's probably not going to be enough time in this particular episode. We'll get to doing iron, but we're not going to get to doing some of the other things that I wanted to do. So I thought this was going to be the last peak. Apparently it's not going to be. I will do one, I don't know when it will be going up. So what we're doing is we're right clicking in the water, Oh, except I can't pick anything up because I don't have any inventory space. Okay, let's get rid of that for the time being so that we can pick up our salt. Did we pick that salt up? Where's the salt? Ah, there it is. So right-clicking water with paper. Water with paper. Yeah, right-clicking on water with paper gives you salt. Putting salt with hide gives you hide balls. And yeah. So now we're going to again right-click on the water. So we're going to wash the salt off now. So we're going to right-click on the water again. And we get the cured hide. So you have to click it a few times. Lots of splish splosh splashing around. So we now have 3 cured hides. And that means that we can pick up our cobblestone, stop jumping around, and we can head back into looking at our tanning rack. So there we go. What do we want? We want that one. And we want that. Let's stick that in slot 2 for now because we're inside, we're safe. So we right click and lo and behold our cured hide goes in the tanning rack. So we then can either left click or right click. If you then right click with a non-tannable item, you pull out the stuff. So let's have an inventory clean. So we now have 3 leather. We only need 3 leather, but let's do the other 2 just because we can. Because it's fun. I'm not seeing a usage on the knife as well, so that's reasonable. Happy with that. Okay, so we've now got 9 leather. We've got 1 hide. Apparently cows, wolves and hounds drop hide. So next up we should now have the ingredients for our iron pick. Not for our iron pick, for our bronze pick. Peek, bronze pick. So 1. Have we got enough bits of wood? We have somewhere. We just need some more planks is all. Okay, so we will go per the recipe 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now again, it doesn't validate that you've got the right recipe in there and show you what you're doing. So you then come along, bash away with your hammer. This is taking some going, isn't it? Hammer's nearly gone. How far through are we? Wow. We're not even close. We've completely used the hammer up and we're not even close. Okay. I wonder if we can make a hammer using hot bronze. Apparently not. It needs to be normal bronze. Ah, well, we can cool the bronze down. There we go. So let's see how this one goes. I know I just jumped. That's looking more promising. Okay, maybe not so much. Come on. Wow. This really does need some crafting, this one. think we're going to be going through a few hammers, so I'm probably going to leave that there, and we'll come back for this was going to be the fourth and final, so we'll come back for a fifth and final peek before we kind of finish the peek at this mod pack. Yeah, so in that we'll do the things that I wanted to do. We'll get our iron. I hadn't envisaged leather being quite such a journey, but there's a lot of detail in this pack, so it's certainly enjoyable and worth paying attention to. So like I say, until next time for our fifth and final peek, take care folks.